Hey, hey, welcome to Voice Matters Thursday Live. Flinking and Theeling in public speaking. What? That is based on a phrase that a client came up with that I added to probably about 13 years now. Here's what I mean. According to TED curator Chris Anderson, great talks transfer an idea into the listener's minds. I hold that in order to do that, we need to go deeper than our minds. We need to actually come from our hearts. We need to be in the intersection of thinking and feeling. Thus, the title, Flinking and Theeling, where they meet. When we're creating a talk, when we're delivering the talk, we need to think and feel ourselves. And we need to remember to speak to both our audience's thinking minds and their hearts. Most of us do only half because that is what the world is modeling. That is what the average speaker leader does. We plan our talks with only the thinking part in mind. Why do we do that? We come from our minds because it feels safe there. Instead, what I would ask is that we separate those two tracks out so that we make sure to remember both the mind and the heart. How does that work? The mind half, what we think of as more left-brained, is stopping and asking the question, what do I want my audience, my listeners, to know or to be capable of by the time I'm done? And then break it down into 3 bullet points. The heart. How do I want them to feel by the time I'm done? And we might even ask, what are they going to be feeling before I start, potentially? What are some of the things I want them to feel along the way? And how do I want them to feel by the time I'm done? For one thing, we are emotional beings. Our audiences are going to have an emotional experience, whether we guide them or invite them or design it or not. If we don't design it, we run the risk of their emotional experience being kind of half listening to our talk and the other half going through the to-do list of all of the stressors that they have to deal with in their life. If we design it, it helps us come from our hearts, which helps them join us in that flinking and feeling space. That direction of how do I want my audience to feel by the time I'm done actually helps us to, it's like a North Star that helps us to feel safe enough to take the risk of opening our hearts while we're planning and while we're talking. That's part of how we unleash our presence. Presence begins where primal, all that stuff below the neck, and purpose, all of that mind stuff and that intention meet. Thanks so much for joining me this week. You are a unique and beautiful soul. Your voice is needed in the world. If you liked this, please, and you want more, I have a free Visionary Souls Guide to Authentic Speaking. Click the link that was included in this post, and you can download your free. The flinking and feeling has caused my mouth to want to make all the words cross over. Download your free PDF copy. Awesome. Thank you so much. I will see you next week here for Voice Matters Thursday Live. Goodbye.